All right, welcome back. Ron Lewis, board member and co-chair of the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and Walk to End Alzheimer's top walker, Catherine Backman, at the Alzheimer's Association in San Diego and Imperial Counties is here. You guys are here. Thank you so much for being here.
Our pleasure, our pleasure.
Yeah.
So I'd like to just say that my reason for being a walker is because of the assistance that the Alzheimer's Association gave me.
Yeah.
Well, my husband was suffering with Alzheimer's.
Right.
I was indebted to them because my family's far away, thousands of miles away, and they stood by me. I went to a lot of classes to understand what the problems were and how to react and how to live with it. And they also provided a social worker. They provided really important classes which they brought to North County on how to get financial help, how to get legal advice, and basically how to understand the disease and how to react to it.
Yeah, a lot of educational support.
Very much
just
so.
Support in general.
Right. Because a person with Alzheimer's, often you can't have a rational conversation with them, and they get very upset. You can't ask them questions because they're frustrated if they can't answer. And I learned that I had to keep a very pleasant tone all the time, because otherwise my husband would get very upset. Yeah. And if I just kept smiling and saying, yes, okay, it was a lot easier.
Okay, you learned a lot through working with the association.
And I went to a lot of classes that the Alzheimer provided, and they provided everything for free.
Right.
And it got me through it.
And along with that, the association provides or funds a lot of research, right? A lot of research to try and find a cure for this awful disease.
Yeah, that's right, CJ. So the association, the National Association, is one of the top three funders and supporter of research globally. With the amount of dollars that we raise within the United States, roughly $300 some odd million are going towards research programs, and we're funding, supporting research that's impacting global labs. And of those dollars, roughly 11 to 13 million are coming back into the San Diego community, supporting local clinicians at USC, UCSD, and some smaller local companies for clinical trials, trying to identify new programs, new drugs that will help find a cure for Alzheimer's. And as you may be aware, over the last year, we've moved into an era of treatment where we have now 2 FDA-approved drugs on the market that have shown a biological significance by degrading some of the underlying issues that cause Alzheimer's in the brain. And we're moving towards a very encouraging time, because the science is getting better. Each clinical trial, they're learning from previous trials. And now with Eli Lilly's drug, which we expect to get readouts towards the end of this year, that could potentially be the next, the third drug that's on the market that has shown a biological significance and stopping Alzheimer's from occurring in early onset patients.
So it's a really important time to support this cause.
Yes.
And one way people can do that, there's many, is through the North County Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Well, the North County Walk is at Kit Carson Park, September the 23rd. And it's a very fun event. There's a fantastic atmosphere. The energy is just palpable. We have cheerleaders and dancers and music, and one fellow came with a bagpipe last year. And it's just a very fun event. We have sponsors that provide refreshments, snacks and water and juices, and it's just a very lovely event for people to get together and appreciate what we do to raise money for Alzheimer's research. And for the association.
Yeah, if I may add too, with the North County Walk, I think it's a very comfortable feel and inviting environment, because you have other members of the community who are going through the same journey as you are as a caregiver or someone who is living with Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. So you're not out there alone. You have this cohort of community members that are there to support you. I know I've gained a lot of support from members like Catherine who've been there supporting me when I was dealing with this issue with my family. And you have a common thread, and to be able to see that and kind of thrive off of that energy. We know that we're here to support each other, and the Alzheimer's Association San Diego County has really provided the support that we have and we need to support our caregivers, our family members as we go through this transition of life. So.
Yeah.
And you're one of the top fundraisers in the nation, so you need somebody else to kind of support that, right?
I put a lot
or
of
challenge
work,
you, maybe.
I put a lot of work into it because I think it was such a worthwhile and so important that we do find a cure.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of work into it well ahead of the walk. I reach out to the people I know, my friends, my circle of my sphere of influence, as it were. I do flyers which I distribute in the neighborhood, and I reach out to everyone I know basically and say, please support. And they do, they're wonderful.
So if someone wants to find out more about the North County Walk, how to support the association, or some of the educational resources, the 24/7 helpline, where do you want them to go?
Yeah, so for the 24/7 hotline, they can dial 1-800-272-3900.
Great.
Okay, that's easy access to licensed clinicians that will provide support information for you, point you to resources that are within your neighborhood.
Great.
Or you could go to the website. You have the Alzheimer's, alz.org /San Diego. And that'll direct you to the San Diego chapter's website. But that feeds into the national website, which also has a plethora of resources available for you. You can find out about the programs that are done within your community, care and support, find out where you can go see a doctor, get additional information that's going to help you, or point you to resources that are in the communities where you may have family members who are dealing with this.
Wow, incredible. Thank you so much for the great information and all the hard work.
I must say that I've used the 1-800 helpline when I needed to.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much for your story and all the work both of you are doing.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, really.